Hey guys, Obs here, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial sort of thing about the video that I did last year sometime, um, of Justin Bieber's As Long As You Love Me. So, I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial on how I did that. So, I've got my phone here, and I'm going to try and just do some tutorial thing. So you first have to know the beat of the song. So it's quite easy to get. All you have to do is listen to the drums. So the start bit's kind of boring. You get to here, and you can feel it in the background. Do 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 So you've got that. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going do 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 do. So you have do, and then so that fourth one is going to be a snare. Well, could be. It could be whatever you want it to be. So you've got the beat down. So now you have what it sounds like. So it's going to be do 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 do. Now you have to get that intro sorted. That whole intro is quite long. So you have talking and singing, and it's all like melodramatic and shit. So it's really nice and easy. But now you have the drums here. So that's like a do 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 do. So it's like a 1, 2, and then a double. So it's like a do 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 do, sort of like a Nokia sort of thing. A polytechnic, not a polytechnic, a polyphonic sound. So it's like a 1, 2 did it. So it is basically a 1, 2, a 1.5. That makes sense. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 3.5, and then 4, which is what it gets into. So if we go back to that. Oopsies. So it goes did. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4. So the 3, 3.5, and 4 is like a did. It's like a really fast sort of beat. So it goes did. So it gets faster. So it's a bit more like a drop into a normal beat, which is quite normal for most songs, most pop songs anyway. So to do that, I go like this with my mouth. I go. So to do that, you do like a b and a p. So a b sound and a p sound, and you sort of merge them together, get rid of the syllable sort of vowel sounding things, and you just end up with a. So it's quite. It depends on how you're gonna do it, but it sounds kind of easy. So it's like. So you go. Now you have to put the force behind it, so you have to add a bit more air into your lungs, and that's really hard when you're lying down like I am. So it ends up like this. And there you just have to get it up to the beat. So if we play that one more time. So I just got to get that on key, right? So I don't actually remember where it is. I did this in one go back last year. Here we go. See, I'm early. God damn it, Justin Bieber. You can't even get your own beat right. So you just have to get it on the timing, which at the moment I can't because I don't like you. So you just have to get it on the timing. So it's like, and then it's just timing. Timing's really, really hard. Really hard. So we'll start it again. And I won't do the intro beat. I don't think I can. I'm not that good. So then I add in my own beat, which is so do that. You've got the standard bass, the kick. So you got that there, and that's really really good. That sort of sets the beat of how the song's gonna go with the. Then to do the snare, it's like a PSH sort of sound, like a. So it's PSH sort of sound. So it's. So you can then go or, which is a CH or a KCH. So now you've got the sort of sound there. So you've got. Then to do a hi-hat, which is that drum thingy, it's like two plates, two brass plates, and they sit on top of each other and they open up. And yeah, they're weird. Don't know how. But anyways, to do that you go so it's like a TSCH. So it's a so then you can put those 3-4 beats together. And then that's sort of like if you see a drummer and he's got his drumstick on the. So here's the snare. He puts his drumstick sort of on it, like that. And it rests on it, and then he goes. That's really good for intro, and it's really good for setting up the timing instead of going sort of like an idiot in front of people. So it goes. So you go. So it's like a K. It's just like a K. So putting that together, you go. And then add in the hands, which I can't drum, but I do it anyways because my hands like doing things. So then you add that all together. So so now you've got all of that together, and you can actually create the song itself. Breathing's really hard. You have to time your breathing in and your breathing out, because you're always breathing out because it's coming out as a vocal sort of. It's a bit like singing. You've always got a time when you got to breathe in, when the breaks are, and everything on the song. So if you're gonna do Justin Bieber's song, you've got to be like, and I'm not a good singer, so this is probably the worst example. We'll get somewhere in the song. You love me, we can be starving, we can be homeless, we can be broke. So in that tiny little bit between, we could be. Hold on, I have to listen to that again. As long as you love me, we can be starving, we can be homeless, we can be broke, as long as you love me. So, between the homeless and the broke, he then breathes in, and not many people hear it because what they do with music is they edit it all together, so it all sounds like one bassline track, so it doesn't sound like it's actually breathing in, which is really weird and different and crazy, and people shouldn't do it because it makes it sound really unnatural, like he's always on the same sort of breath for a long period of time. So with beatboxing is exactly the same in some ways. That you've always got to be breathing in, and you've got to make it sound natural. So if you're gonna go, you've always got to remember that you can breathe in when you go after, so that you get like like you get another sound after it. So for me, I can almost breathe in and beatbox at the same time, which is really crazy when people think of it. Because you breathe in, you breathe out. It's a bit like doing a didgeridoo, which is an Australian musical thing, but you're not. So sometimes you can breathe in, breathe out at the same time, but it's really about your lung capacity and how long you can go for on a single beat. So if you're going to go for a speed boxing, which is what I think is just going really, really fast, and other people will say, oh no, it's when you're punching someone really quickly and shit like that. I don't care. Like, for me, speed boxing is just when you're beatboxing quickly and you can put out a long beat, a longer beat than usual, and basically you can keep going for a long period of time without having to take another breath. So it's like, and even then I'm still breathing in. So if I was gonna go faster, we could do it like, hold on. But then you hear me breathe in as a beat, so you've heard it going. So I've gone. So I've added it in as a beat to a song. So you can add it in as a beat to any kind of music piece that you're trying to do, which is really awesome. You can watch people on the internet, on YouTube, where this is going. A guy named Tom Thumb, the link will be in the description below. Words. So he's from Sydney and Melbourne or Brisbane or one of the two, three. And he does beatboxing to a different level, and he has a loop machine, which means that you can loop over your voice, and you can actually have a constant beat going. So I'll link him in the description. I'll also link Beatbox Hitman 2 in the description below. He's sort of a mentor. He's sort of like an inspiration of mine, and stuff. And I'll also link in the description the original video to this. So in the end, that's what you get with a song. So you get basically a composition of different sounds from your mouth.